Good afternoon, Knicks Nation. God bless each and every one of you. Today is July 20th. It is Thursday. Just wanted to give you my opinion on a couple of things regarding my Knicks. I'm going to social media today, like I try to do every day if I can. Just a little bit to see what's going on in the sports, in the NBA world of Twitter. Okay, or should I say Knicks Twitter? It's funny because I feel like the Knicks are doing something very, very smart that I feel like a lot of people are not recognizing, to me personally. Like, for example, I was reading today in the Athletic NBA, that the Knicks were obviously calling about Carl Anthony Towns, and they were also calling about Zack Lavine, as obviously we all know for the most part, right? But they're looking for the right piece to fit with our squad, and that's very smart, obviously. The Don/Leon is very, very smart. He knows what he's doing. I think what he's doing is very, very, very intriguing, very, very fascinating what he's doing, because again, he's not pushing anything. He's not rushing anything, right? Because obviously we want our Knicks to at least upgrade, do some kind of decent trade, right? Now, obviously it's still early, still kind of early. Anything can still happen, right? With OG Anunoby and I don't know, whoever else they're looking at, But I think for the most part, I think they're doing a really good job. They're being patient is what they're doing, and they're building very, very well. Granted, they only made 1 or 2 moves. Of course, Dante was a pretty decent move, to me personally. Of course, trading Obi Toppin was obviously something that they had to do, because they sure as heck wasn't getting rid of Julius Randle. We all know that, right? Because obviously you can't replace 25 and 10, right? I mean, you can. It's just gonna have to be. It's gonna be a little tough to do that because, who's gonna want Julius Randle right now, and who can we get for him? Obviously Zack Lavine is definitely an upgrade, a slight upgrade. To me, he's a better scorer, I think, than Julius Randle. Zack Lavine, me personally. And Zack Lavine, to be honest with you, I think has a slight edge defensively, over Randle, but that's another story for another day. But I just wanted to touch up on, basically on that rumor about, that the Knicks were obviously calling about, Zack Lavine and Carl Anthony Towns. They're very pricey, man. The price is too steep, as we all know. And obviously Carl Anthony Towns is, oh my God, I think he's his last year of his contract. I think he's gonna be making like $60 million or something like that, or close to 60, which is insane, right? I wouldn't mind having Carl Anthony Towns. I'll be honest with you. Because he spreads the floor well, he shoots really well. Defensively, he's not the greatest, as we all know. And he's had his little issues in the playoffs, with Minnesota and stuff like that. So, I mean, anything's possible. He's from New York, he's from the New York area, so it wouldn't surprise me if during the trade, season, before the trade season, that we're gonna hear rumors again about him. It wouldn't surprise me, right? But I like the team that we're building, guys. I really do. I really, really do. Now, granted, if we can get our hands on OG Anunoby somehow, some way, and we just let go of, and we just trade him for RJ Barrett and a little, I don't know, maybe, Hartenstein and a little bit of draft capital, I'll be okay with that, because obviously, as we all know, RJ Barrett is from the Canada area. He's Canadian, so we all know. I'm sure he would not mind playing for Toronto, even though I know he loves New York, and I know he's New York in his heart too. But I never know. You never know. Again, anything can still happen, right? It's still kind of early to really tell, but you keep hearing different things, and of course, I think by next month, maybe even before August, I think you're gonna start hearing, a little more on little rumors here and there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give my opinion on that, you know, that little rumor about, you know, Knicks being interested in Zack Lavine and you know, and Karl Anthony Towns. So OG Anunoby, I think, is still on the table, unless somehow, some way, what's his name, Musai Ujiri, whatever his name is, doesn't decide to trade him this year. But he's on his final year of his contract, I believe. So I mean, why the hell wouldn't you trade him? Most likely he won't even re-sign over there, most likely. So, but we'll see what happens. You know, let me know what you guys think. I would appreciate some kind of comment in the bottom. Let me know what you guys think. Doesn't matter what it is. I would like to know your opinion on it. I can interact. I'll definitely respond. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, so I would appreciate, you know, a like, a comment. If this video finds you find it kind of valuable in a way, and subscribe if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. So, anyway, guys, you guys take care. God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.